guys, it's Tom from Papa Shimmy Comics, your conservative comic book collector. Just wanted to get with the comic book family and wanted to share an unboxing today. It's going to be a very short video. We've had some long videos, and this is going to be a shorter video. We're just going to go through a couple boxings or unboxings of some comic books I received, some known, very known YouTube comic book retailers, and some terrific guys that are out there currently in the business. And so we just wanted to get into this and just open some boxes, go through them, and just talk about the comic books a little bit. But the goal here is, for Papa Shimmy Comics to grow and to be able to sell good product to you and get you guys good product with good quality product, far as higher grades with value, at the same time be able to get the covers that you guys want. And I'm trying to get some covers that are more on the conservative side, because I'm the conservative comic book collector, and I primarily look at variant covers, keys, and different, the key ones I collect, far as collecting and as collecting goes, is Spider-Man, Batman are my two primary characters that we collect comic books for here at Papa Shimmy Comics. We have others like Iron Man and Hulk and Fantastic Four and Wolverine, and we have a multiple of other characters, but the majority of our comic books are probably Spider-Man and Batman. We do have a bunch of others as well, and we're getting a lot more in, as you can see. And we're going to be sharing that online and be grading a lot of these comic books mostly, and then getting them online and then sharing with you guys out there. We're developing what we call a approved supplier list. Basically, suppliers or retailers that we're going to buy from on a regular basis. Of course, we're going to do our hunting and go out there and hunt for comics as well. In the street and at comic book conventions. We're going to be looking at estate sales and different individuals selling their collections and stuff like that. But not so much as we're going to be trying to buy the most high quality product we can from the guys that are currently out there, knowing the product, like these three guys here that we're going to be talking about today. But before I start opening these boxes, I want to give a shout out to some of my favorite YouTubers and my comic book YouTubers. I mean, I've got a lot of good YouTubers out there, but the ones that I watch as far as comic book collecting, one of my number one favorites is Golden Age Guru, and Jeff, got to give a shout out to you. Love that guy, and we're going to have to do an unboxing with him because he is fantastic. The guy is, I met him one time on the phone, talked to him on the phone, and he was nothing but a gentleman. And that's, his parents raised a gentleman. That guy is outstanding and very knowledgeable in Golden Age and Silver, Bronze Age comics. He knows it all. That guy is fantastic. Sorry about what happened to you recently with the flood. Hope everything is well with you, and wishing you all the best, Jeff. You know that I love you to death. You're awesome, and would do anything for you. You're a good guy. One of the best in the comic book family out there, comic book collector family, is Jeff from Golden Age Guru. Love that guy. Another guy is Gem Mint. Love Gem Mint collectibles and comics. Love that guy as well. Also like Nick from DYNAMITE Comics as well. One of my other favorite guys that are out there, and that guy, he's done a lot for a lot of people. I could probably have a whole video or a whole show on what Nick's done for a lot of different people. Another guy that I love to death is Mint Hunter Collector, or Mint Hunter Comics, James from Mint Hunter Comics. I love this guy. And we got a box here on the bottom we're going to open up. And I kind of peeked, I kind of opened it up, but I got a little excited when I opened it up. But we're gonna save a lot of the unboxing for the video, because we got some great products to show you and things that he gave me. Because some of these are going to probably go on my PC, and some of them I'm probably going to sell. It'll be available to you guys if you would like to pick them up from us. Also, Very Gary, he is a friend of the channel as well. I love Very Gary Comics, and he is just a consummate professional. And what a sweet, nice gentleman. That guy is outstanding. Got a heart big as can be. Another great comic book aficionado. He knows what he's doing when it comes to comics. Love him. And then, of course, we've got A1 Comics here. And A1 Comics, I love the guys, Wes, Chris, and Avery, and all the guys at A1 Comics out of California. Love those guys. And they just do a fantastic job. And they're fair with their grading, and they're funny. If you ever watch their videos, they are absolutely funny. I love their videos. I love their marketing campaigns. I just love them. You just have to see them. They're just hilarious. I just love some of the stuff that they do. They're hilarious. So love those guys out there in California. And we've got a box from them. We're going to open up a mystery box, a $50 mystery box right here that we got right here. And we're going to look at that today. We're going to look at this $50 mystery box. We're going to look at that. And then we're going to look at another. This is Tom. What is this? Yeah, Comic Tom. Another good gentleman. A friend of Golden Age Guru. Guy, don't know him personally, but seems like a very knowledgeable guy. Watch him a lot on YouTube. Don't know him yet, but hopefully we'll get to know him. But this is his March mailer, mystery mail call, and this is fantastic. We're going to open it up and check it out. So I pre-opened some of these so we can get through this and make this video faster than my normal video. So we're going to get started with Comic Tom, and we're going to open this up and see what he gave us. So we're going to go for there. So the first one we got, let's see what we got here. So he gives it a nice little bag. It's a nice little bag. My wife untaped it for me, so I appreciate it. Oh, something fell out. Let me see if I can get that. Some cards fell out. Whoa, holy cow. Hang on a minute. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, some kind of, looks like a digital comic card. Says 0. Category 0. Scott Comics. That's a digital comic. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff there. Looks like a Whatnot reminder, but on the back there's a cool artist rendition, I believe, of Moon Knight. Looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. But again, Whatnot is where everybody's buying their comics, right? Fantastic little advertisement in there. Oh, look what we got in here. Here's the first one, and this is probably the banger of the whole thing. And maybe I'll save that for later. But it looks like we got a X-Men. This is another digital 025 of April. Nice comic right here. I'm going to move this over here so you can see what we got. Put it up in front. It's a nice comic book. Very nice. Very nice. Now, the box is a $50 box. I forgot who this was. I think this was Sister of Vampirilla, I believe. I'm not sure. But look at that variant cover. Absolutely beautiful art. Absolutely beautiful art. That'll be available. Got a comic book for the juniors. Jupiter issue #1. Fantastic another book. Comes with the mail call from Comic Tom. Fantastic. Oh, and of course we got a Dog's Day. Stray Dogs. Stray Dogs number... Forgive me here. I don't see it, but it's a Stray Dogs cover. Fantastic cover. Beautiful cover. Fantastic cover. That was March. And that's not even the big banger yet. The big banger is this cover. And the reason why I purchased this particular mail call from Tom. Did a fantastic... By the way, Tom, Comic Tom, you got a great name. so anyways, and I love your dad too. Comic Pops, he's fantastic as well. So great gentleman. This is definitely a banger of a cover, and I have to say, this is Galactus with Silver Surfer, and it's a variant. This is a virgin cover, and look at that beautiful cover. Look at the art on that. Fantastic cover. See if I can get the glare out of there. Fantastic. That is nothing but a beautiful cover. And that's coming from, that is in all a $50 box. That is worth it. The cover alone, this particular book, to me, the art alone is worth $50. I mean, fantastic. Fantastic deal. Fantastic deal. Great job, Tom. Love what you did with this mail call for March 2022. Fantastic books. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up A1 Comics and see what they've got in store for me, and we'll go from there. So these are fantastic. I'll put these aside. We'll have to inventory these. Fantastic, beautiful. I may keep that Silver Surfer, if you know what I mean. I don't know. It's a beautiful cover. I keep on looking at the cover like maybe I should just keep it. Don't want to sell it. I really don't want to sell it. I kind of cheated here, and I opened up. This is from a boy, James Minhunter Comics, and I love the guy. And there's a reason why I opened it up, because it take a little longer, but it's fantastic. Excited to open that up, and that was a fantastic. We're going to look at what he gave me, and we're going to talk about it. But let's first talk about A1 Comics. I love their boxes, just like Comic Tom's boxes. Just love how they're illustrated. Nice, fun box. Look at the back of that box. Fantastic box. Look at this thing. Fantastic box. A1 Comics on the side. Fantastic. Mystery box. So if you go on their ever go on A1 claim sales, you actually, what they'll do is they'll have these $50 boxes just sitting there, and they'll say this particular box, and this particular one was supposed to be a DC box. As you see, it says DC box on it, okay? DC box. And it's a Carnage mystery box with a chance to win the theme. So I think there was a Carnage a slab that was available that you could win, depending if you got the mystery box. But if you got the card in the mystery box. But I thought this is fantastic box. And let's go ahead and see what they gave me. Now, the first one, I'm not big with this character, but I will tell you, the cover is outstanding. Only reason why I don't like this particular character is because he destroyed, apparently, I didn't read the comics, but I heard that he destroyed his whole planet. And maybe there's a reason why. Somebody's going to have to explain that to me. But I think this particular person or particular villain is fantastic. And the art on this is outstanding. So this is Lobo, number 1 of 4. And this is fantastic. Keith Griffin and Ellen Grant. And this is a fantastic book from A1 Comics. Look at that. Beautiful book. It's high grade without question. Okay? That's like a $7 value right there. Fantastic. Horizon Zero. This is for the video game Horizon Zero Dawn. If you know the video game that's out on PlayStation 5, this is Horizon. Fantastic cover. I guess I want to play that video game. I know you're going, God, you're an old guy. How do you like playing video games? I've been playing video games since I was 20. And I'm better than my son, little Shimmy. Everybody knows he's AKA Shimmy Bands. If you go look up Shimmy Bands in Instagram, you know that's my son. And that's how we came up with Papa Shimmy, because it's a long story. We're going to go through that one day as well. But you'll find out why they call me Papa Shimmy. And we'll go through that. Here is a Venom 200 variant cover edition. Fantastic artwork. This is going to probably be sold, but I think this is fantastic. Venom's not my favorite character because he's a villain. I always like the good guys versus the bad guys. Even though they try to make him the Lether Protector and all the rest of the stuff, to me he's a bad guy. I mean, he's not really a good guy. But it's a great variant cover. Look at that cover of Venom. Seen both of the movies, had to. But not my favorite character. But a great value in this book, let alone. I mean, this book is a fantastic $10 book in itself. Right there, it's almost $30. Not even this one. I am like, thank you for this one, Chris and Avery. I'm just getting into Swamp Thing, and it's because of my boy James at Minhunter Comics. He's kind of getting into them, and I was like, God, I might want to get into them into Swamp Thing too a little bit. I like Swamp Thing. Always did like the the premise of Swamp Thing. But fantastic cover. Swamp Thing 63. August of 87. $7 value. Look at that book. Look at that cover. Fantastic cover. Fantastic cover. A Swamp Thing. Fantastic. They gave me a Watchman. Look at this Watchman. Watchman number 11. Nice looking cover. Nice looking cover. It's a 8.5 back dirty. They say the back is dirty, so I have to look at that. Maybe I can get that cleaned up and sent out for grading. And we're going to talk about my grader, or my presser down the road, and that is my boy from New York, and we're going to talk about him. Magic Press. It's fantastic. He is outstanding. We're going to talk about him later in another video, but he is fantastic. I got to give him a shout out anytime I'm on air, because he is fantastic. Here's a October. This looks like Swamp Thing 65 to $7 value. It's a suggested mature readers. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, this is one I just started buying this. I thought this was a fantastic cover. And as you get to know Papa Shimmy, I love Spider-Man, okay? And I'm trying to collect all the 100 issues, like 100, 200, 300, Spider-Man, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. And I'm doing fine. I've got I also collected a lot of keys in between, and I have a lot of different ones in between. We're going to have a Spider-Man video as well, in books and stuff as we go down the road. But this thing is fantastic, what he just gave me. And I got hip to this from, again, James at Midhunter Comics. I think I watched too much of his YouTube channel. I don't know. I love the guy. But after today, I really love him. But we'll talk about it in a minute. But this thing is this book here is one of my favorite. It's a Batman 500, and it's the foil edition. And it's a $10 value. And I tell you what, I've got 2 more of these that are waiting to get sent out to CGC for pressing, and one of my favorite covers. And I'll push up a little so you guys can take a look. It's one of my favorite covers. It's a foil edition cover, and it's just outstanding cover. And I don't know if I'm going to collect all the 100s in, like the 100, 200, 300 series. In Batman, I have to figure out which one to collect it in, but I'm going to have to work on that. Maybe James from Midhunter Collector can help me what's going on, or Midhunter Comics can help me figure out which ones I should start collecting. But we'll talk about that. Another $20 value. Right now, this is a $50, supposed to be a $50 book. Box. I am way over $50 already. I don't know what this value is. I'd have to look online, but it does say a $20 value. I trust the guys at Midhunter. It's a 9.4. It's a very nice Watchman cover. Very nice. I think this Watchman number 1, right? No, number 12. Number 12. Yeah. I don't know if it's worth 20. It could be. I'm not sure that's even a key. And as you know, if you see this down in the bottom, it's where we're talking about these keys. And we're talking about key comics down the road. So you'll be seeing that as well on my videos. This is The Shadow. I watched the movie a couple times, The Shadow. I think one time when I was a kid. Liked it. Nice book. Very, very nice cover. Very nice cover. Not big on The Shadow. It was okay movie, okay comic. I got 2 of those. Or actually, I got 3 of those. I got 3 Shadows. But these covers are freaking outstanding covers. I mean, you just gotta see it. Look at this cover. I may just put these in my PC, even though I'm not big on The Shadow. Just the cover art is fantastic. Who is that? I'm going to have to check in to see who that is, but those are fantastic. Frank Robin. Who's this one? Same thing? I think it's the same thing, right? No, that's somebody else, but that's fantastic cover. Another fantastic The Shadow cover. I don't think too many people collect The Shadow, but, might keep them in my collection. A $4 Superman for the animals. And apparently they're going to have a show come out where I think it's Superman and Batman. It's a cartoon movie where the pets of Superman is going to be a dog, two dogs, one for Batman and one for Superman. They have the movie coming out pretty soon, but this is kind of Superman for the animals. So this is fantastic. Number 1, kind of cute, kind of go along with the theme of that movie coming out pretty soon. This is Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. Fantastic book, nice cover. You know I love Batman, you know I love Spider-Man. My favorite 2 characters. Again, Legends of the Dark Knight. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Probably go in my collection and will not be sold, gentlemen. So sorry, unless there's somebody comes up and says, "Hey, I want that." Well, we can talk about it, okay? These are all, I mean, God, all these are high-grade books. I mean, I'm not telling you a lie. These are all high-grade books. Again, another Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, and this is number 56. And this is Watchtower. Beautiful cover. Different artist than the last one I got there. So there's another one. Pretty cool. So far, I'm way over 50 bucks. This got to be way over 50 bucks. If it isn't 50 bucks, I'd be shocked. Now, this cover alone, I have to say, is outstanding. I'm going to have to look into this cover because it's a direct sales cover. It's a DC. Yeah, it's black. Could be, I could get it pressed and cleaned and sent out, but this cover is Batman. I think this is, 515. It's a black, what do you call it cover? I can't think of it right now. Impression. It's got an impression on it of Batman. Fantastic cover. Raised cover of Batman. Fantastic. All black. Fantastic cover. Fantastic cover. And that book, they've got 10 bucks on it. Probably is worth 10 bucks because it is a nice grade. Not great, but it is a nice grade. I have to take a look. I don't want to ruin that. That's too nice. Too nice of a book, so I'll set it over there. Here's another Superman. Not the one that went for $5.3 million just recently, but it is a Superman. If it was the one, I'd be screaming. Right. You mistakenly put this in here. No, I'm not going to tell them that. Hey, boys. Chris, Avery, West, you put a $5.3 million book in my box. In my $50 box. I'm kidding. No, he didn't. Just kidding. But it's The Adventures of Superman, and this is number 559. Nice cover. Very nice cover. Very nice cover. And then last but not least, what's going on here? Last but not least, it's another Watchmen. Not really big on a Watchmen. I got to flip that. This kind of taped to the box and tape. That's one thing that I was taught is not to use Scotch tape because it can get onto the cover and ruin the cover. So I use these dots when I do the back. The dots, you can buy them in the store real cheap, and you can use them instead of using tape. But these guys at A1 do a fantastic job packing anyway. The packaging is outstanding. I've already showed you the box itself, let alone how well it's packed in the box. But they do a great job there. This is a Watchmen. What was this one? This is number 10 of 12. Fantastic. Now, do I have to start collecting all the Watchmen? It's a 9.2 plus, they're saying. So that's fantastic. So I think I made out on a $50 box that, unbelievable. You take chances when you buy a mystery box. You really do. And the guys do a fair job at A1 Comics. And I don't mean to be plugging A1, but they do a fantastic job. A1 Comics. Fantastic. California, 3 locations in California, and they do a fantastic job. Fantastic job. Gotta be careful with these things. Very, very, very careful. Gotta have to inventory these as well. Fantastic, fantastic job. Now, let's get to the meat and the potatoes. Okay? let's get to the meat and potatoes, because that is a fantastic, fantastic thing. Now, what I did is I put this book out here for a reason. I was so excited to open up James Minhunter Collector or Minhunter Comics box. I opened it up. But you are not going to believe what this gentleman did. James, I love you to death. And they just, matter of fact, on Comic Tom, they talked about one of the books that he gave me. It's a shocker. I didn't buy it. He gave it to me as and I think as a gift or as a, because I did buy a lot, but he gave me a book that, and I don't know if he did it by accident or how he did it, but James, I want to thank you, and I owe you one big, and I believe me, I'll be giving back to you 100%, because I definitely believe in paying it forward. So I want to thank you for what you did, and here's what he did. So let's talk about what he did. So I'm opening up the box, I'm looking at the box, and the first thing I see is the beautiful job he did with the, because I bought a slab and I bought some other things from him. He did his first claim sale, and it was with Dynamite Comics, Nick at Dynamite Comics. I think, no, Gem Mint wasn't on there, but it was just Nick at Dynamite Comics. Love you, Nick. Big shout out to Nick. And they did his first claim sale, and James did a fantastic job. He is meant for claim sales. That guy, he was right on it. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, he was fantastic. And his knowledge of comics is outstanding. And I love the guy. I want to meet the guy. And what you did, James, I will always remember what you did for me. And my other favorite person, Golden Age Guru, has also did something else similar to what he did. And believe me, Jeff, I'm going to also pay you back as well. So, and I haven't yet gone over that, but one day we'll talk about Jeff at Golden Age Guru. Fantastic guy. Fantastic. The guys, the people in this community are outstanding, and I love them all. Fantastic. I love them all. I truly do. Truly do. This is what I seen on the top. I'm kind of going to get it. And I kind of went, what is this? And I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking. Now you're wondering, why do you got the Ghost Rider Midnight Suns up there? Well, this particular book, if you know what this book is, this is The Rise of the Midnight Sun, okay? This is Ghost Rider number 28, part 1, I believe part 1 of 6. Yeah, part 1 of 6. This particular book is a 9.8 that I'm looking at in my hand right there. $34, okay? $34 raw in a 9.8. This is a 9.8. Fantastic job. It's going anywhere for a CGC 9.8, 179, 180, almost $200 once it's a 9.8. I've also seen some in there that were $1,200. Can't figure out why somebody had this slabbed and went to a 9.8 and it was $1,200. Now, I know at one time it was a big spec book, and it's still a big spec book because of the fact that they're talking about having a movie come out, the rise of the Midnight Suns, okay, and all the characters are involved with that. Well, I got 2 of these books, okay. Like, I got the one, which I'm probably going to be grading and sending out, and this will be for sale for anyone out there. And as you get to know me, you'll know why this is going for sale. But I used to love Ghost Rider like 110%. I used to love the premise of Ghost Rider. Got stuck in that deal with the devil, and I'm on the other side. I'm with Jesus Christ. Number one, he is my savior. But in the movie, what he did, if you've seen the movie and the comics, you know that he sold his soul to try to save somebody, and just happened to make a bad deal with the devil, and he still tried to fight him through the comics. So he used to be one of my favorite comic book heroes at one time. But I'm going to probably sell these. I mean, I'm trying to limit my comic book collection down to a lower. I'm trying to get it down, condense it more to my personal PC. But this will not be going to PC. I will be selling this particular thing. It's from my personal PC, and it's one of the books that I've had since I was a kid. And I got 2 of these, and another one I have right here. This is one I had since I was a kid. This is still in a shape. I think I bought it for $250, and I think I paid, it's 1990 or something. I paid for this book $2.50, and what it's worth today is unbelievable. But this particular thing is also in a poly bag. It's still in a poly bag. So I have one that's not in a poly bag and one that's in a poly bag that I'm going to be sending off to CGC and getting them graded. So if you're interested in that particular run, I will be getting that out, and I believe both of these are high grade, anywhere from a 9.6 to a 9.8. You never know what these people do at CGC. You never know if you're going to get it back. But this is what my boy James did. Minhunter Comics. This guy, he gives me this book. Now, I don't know if I did that or there's a little crease in there, but that could be definitely, I think that's from the poly bag itself. Now, that could come out easy with a press, without question. Not even worried about it. And I know my buddy from New York Presser, or Magic Presser will have no problem getting this out. This particular book, and Comic Tom was talking about this book on his show. This book is probably going for about $300 in a 9.8. So the gift that I got from you, James, I don't know if you realize what that is and how much that is. So once I get it pressed and sent out to CGC, hopefully it grades high. I think it will, because my boy at Magic Press, he's going to do a fantastic job on that book. And that is another potential book. So all these will be going out to Magic Press. And that is going to be fantastic to get those back and get them graded. So excited about that. Thank you, James. Again, I'm going to pay it forward to you. Definitely. A couple ones that I also purchased from his first claim sale. We'll look at them here, and then we will wrap up the video. But it's fantastic what I got from him. Fantastic. And he did a fantastic job packaging. You should see the job he did. Fantastic job. So here we go. Here's a couple of, and I think I did this because of you, James. You and your Swamp Thing fetish is this right here. So this is Swamp Thing. What number is this? It doesn't, I don't know. It's a 9.6, he says. James says it's 9.6. It's got my name on it. Send it to me, Papa Shimmy Comics. And it's got a number on here. I don't know what number this is. I have to look underneath this thing. Looks like a number. I have no idea. I'm trying to be careful here. Don't want to wreck the book. But, okay, number 8. This is a Swamp Thing, number 8. Let me get it off there. And this is the cover. Swamp Thing number 8. Fantastic cover that I picked up. You can see the price on there for $25 from his first claim sale. 9.6. Fantastic cover there. Fantastic. Now, both of these I picked up, and I will tell you a little secret. Papa Shimmy Comics, I have a lot of copies of these, and I'm telling you why, because I have an inside scoop on this one. And I know a lot of the other guys do as well. But these were some nice 9.6 to 9.8 with a press. These are fantastic. I always, for some reason, try to buy these. I've got so many of these currently downstairs in our collection, boxed and ready to go to CGC. A lot of these are ready in newsstand. Okay, this is a newsstand, $40, and I paid a lot more for a lot of these. This is 9.6, and I paid something like $60 for some of these that are 9.6 to 9.8, and I know they could probably get better than that. This has got the Blue Error Galactics Newsstand Edition, and this is fantastic. You can see how much I paid for that. It's a 9.6. That's coming from James at Minhunter Comics Collector, or Minhunter Collector. Fantastic job. Just love what he did here. Fantastic. This is a great job. I had to buy it from him. He had it there. I picked it up. And I just pick it up because I have so many of them already. I got to. And I also picked up number 2. And I can't believe he's only asking for $10 for this. And my goal probably is to have the whole series of Secret Wars slabbed at some point and take the best of them and have them in my collection. When I was a kid, I loved Secret Wars, and especially number 8, and I have the number 8. And this is a number 2 with Magneto on it. Fantastic cover. So that's what we got going on. I think fantastic. I forgot one more. I did buy a slab from James, and that one this is a fantastic. I got a deal on this, and I have to tell you, the cover is a 9.8, and it is a first appearance of Miracle Molly in cameo on the 6th page. And this is Batman 106, and it's a fantastic cover. I just love the artwork on this cover. The color that bangs out, it just pops right out at you. It's a fantastic cover. 9.8, this is not going to probably be sold. It'll probably remain in my PC. It's a wraparound cover, too. I'll have to show you the back. Look at this thing. I forgot it's a wraparound cover, but it's got Joker. It's got all the characters. It's got Punchline. It's got everybody. I'm going to show you the back first. The back is fantastic. Look at the back. Fantastic cover. Okay? Fantastic. And then you turn around, and you've got the front, which is fantastic as well. 9.8. And I just absolutely love that cover. And thank you, James, for that beautiful cover. And I will definitely be keeping that in my PC. So if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and like and comment. And we're going to keep on collecting. And I tell you what, love one another, give someone a hug, and let's talk about it.